about the Westbrooks season 1, episode 8. I don't have no notes, so I'm just gonna talk about the show that happened. I know it started off with Alan and Brooke still at Bishop Gibson's office, and they're talking about their relationship or whatever. Only thing I remember about that conversation was Alan has a problem with Alan has a problem with her family, and she doesn't see that. And I'm glad that the bishop told her, well, once you guys get married, you have to leave your family. And I don't think she fully grasps that. You know what I'm saying? I understand that's her family, her mama, daddy, sisters, or whatever, but the Bible tells you that once you get married, you and your husband become one, and you have to leave your mother and father. And I don't think she really was prepared to hear that, but she is prepared to give Alan another chance. So they gonna work on that. And the whole time she was talking to Bishop Gibson, I kept saying, this girl needs to go talk to her mama, because she kept saying, I'm tired. I'm just tired. And we as women, we get that way. We just get tired of the arguing, get tired of fighting, and we try to make a relationship work, but we be tired. So any little one false move might send you over. But all the time she was talking, I kept saying, this girl needs to go talk to her mama. So the next segment was her talking to her mom. And her mom don't really like Alan. Her family don't like Alan. But her mom is there for her. And that's what I liked about that. Her mama was like, I want to know how you doing. You know what I'm saying? And she told her mom, she know Alan's not the best dude in the world. She know that he's not doing what he's supposed to do. But it's her decision. That's basically what it is. It's her decision, and her mom is going to be there for her regardless. So I thought that was cool. India, her manager Jacob ended up calling her about her anger problems and how she needs to go talk to a doctor. So that was just her confirmation of going to talk to a doctor, because she had been saying she needs to talk to somebody about her attitude. So she goes to this doctor and basically talked about her being bullied. And this is one episode that I really enjoyed India on an episode, because you got to know a lot about her and not all of this glitz glamour type of India person. You know what I'm saying? So I really enjoyed this. She talked about how was bullied in school. And I was like, yeah, she got that typical everybody think it's a pretty girl but be hurting in the inside kind of thing going on. Because people be feeling like, oh, she a pretty girl, oh, she could dress, oh, she could this, she that, she must got it going on. But a lot of times them girls be hurting bad, because they have to put up this facade of being the pretty girl, of being the girl that always have it together. So then you got them other girls, don't act like she the only one had them in her school, but you have them other girls that just always want to fight, always want to pick with people, always just mess. Like they just grew up in mess, so they just come to school just want to be messy. Like, I don't like them type of girls. But that's what kind of she got. She said she got bullied in school, and how she used to go sit in the bathroom and wait for it to be over. You know what I'm saying? And I felt hurt. I mean, well, I ain't never been bullied, but I've seen people be bullied. And I just was like, oh my God, like this is so messed up. This is so messed up. And it had caused her once upon a time in her life to start cutting herself. And I'm like, oh my God. Because like I said, that's why I always never really try to go in on people, because you never really know of how they are. I never really try to go in on people on their looks, because you never know how they got the way they are. You never know their circumstances. I always teach my kids, don't talk about what a person got on, because you don't never know their circumstances and stuff like that. And this was the prime example of why not, because you never know what a person is going through. And she was at home cutting herself to make her have scars, so people can understand that she hurts too, and she has flaws too. And I'm sitting there like, a girl shouldn't have to go through that in school. So right now I'm over here nervous about my daughter getting older, and next year she going to middle school, and then she going to high school. I ain't that kind of mama. I'm going to be up there fighting with mine with sweats on, because she ain't that type of girl. And if she come to me and say somebody fucking with her, I ain't going to know how I'm going to act. But yeah, but I did like how India put it out there that she always got love at home. It was when she got to school was the problem. So I was glad that she at least got that balance of somebody showing her that they do love her. The doctor asked her how did she stop cutting her stuff, and she said through prayer. Her mama was praying for her. She was praying. So it prayer does works. But when you have little girls, because I know I probably got some teenagers too. When you got them kind of problems, talk to somebody. You never want to cut yourself and then cut yourself wrong and then your ass be dead. Like, for real. So talk to somebody. But I'm glad that she did that. She ended up going to she reached out to some organizations and she was able to talk to some kids about bullying. And I thought that was really, really dope of she talking to them young kids. At first, they was a little nervous and skeptical on them telling their story, but she told her story, and then they end up telling their story, and I thought that was really awesome of her. Um, what I didn't like is when she went and talked, because her doctor was telling her to learn how to open up to people and the people that's in her life, because she was saying how she doesn't open up, and I get that because you have to be this person for so many people that you have to shut down in order for you to be that person. So she was telling her to open up to people that's already close to her and stuff like that. So she went and tried to talk to her sister. And her sister Crystal made me feel some kind of way, because Crystal was like, well, I thought you would have came and talked to me. And I'm sitting there like, it's just be encouraging that she went and talked to somebody. Maybe it's some things she couldn't talk to you. That's why she went and talked to the doctor. Like, I just kind of looked at Crystal a little funny, like, really? Like, she coming to you, telling you, you know it's how hard it is for her, and she's telling you that she wouldn't talk to a doctor. It's not about you. I'm sorry. It just wasn't about you. So I did like that part about India. Crystal, on the other hand, she's trying to get a job. You know, she's trying to be this actress. So the people that she did the acting class with, they set her up. They called her and told her how good she did at the audition, and the people liked her and all that. And the lady set her up on an audition. So she ended up going on an audition for this movie. She kept on. She was reading it good, but the lady kept on trying to make her do it a different way, and she did what the lady told her to do, and then they end up calling her later on. Well, they called her, and she was scared to call them back, and then Morgan, I had to think of her name. Morgan had to pump her up to call the people back, and was like, I'll buy you ice cream. You never know what's going to be, because she always talking about she always being disappointed getting bad news, and Morgan had to pump her up and motivate her, like, this could be that one time you even had so much bad news that this can be that time that you have the good news. So Morgan told her to call back, and she ended up calling back, and she ended up getting a job. So I was like, cool, you got a movie role. That's really awesome. Follow your dreams. Don't let nobody stop you. At least this time she was well prepared. She had headshots and all of that. So I thought that was really, really cool. And congratulations on you getting a little movie role. Bree wants to be a full-size model. So she went shopping with India and her friend. They picked out some outfits for her to post on Instagram. Because I was like, she probably didn't buy none of them outfits, but them outfits are on Instagram. But that dress one was everything to me. Oh, her body was snatched in that outfit. Like, even being a big girl, she be snatched to the guys up in her clothes. Titties be sitting right, her stomach be looking like it's in, her hips and waist be. I be like, what the fuck am I doing wrong? Like, god dang. But that girl be on point, and I can see her being a full size model, like, really. She went to go talk to a girl that I guess is in the industry too, and she gave her some pointers about being a model and what she needs to do, and she needs to get these cards and stuff like that. She took her advice and she went and had a photo shoot. At first it wasn't going so well, but when she put on them damn thigh high boots and no clothes, she was working that. Like, I love her confidence as a big girl. I love it. I really, really do. But she said her sister India gave her that confidence and stuff like that. And I thought that was really, really dope. Because you see skinny girls and try not to give no big girl no confidence. And for her little sister to give her confidence show her how to exude her confidence. That was dope. But yeah, I think she'll be a bomb full size model. So here for you. I'm really, really here for you, Bree. What else happened? Morgan and Crystal, they talked about Brooke and Alan's relationship and how Brooke really understands that Alan ain't probably the best suit for her, but she's with him anyway, and that's her, and that's it. That's basically what they basically said about him and her. They were basically just talking about Brooke and Alan's relationship. Um, Brooke ended up talking to her dad about Alan and how he don't approve and how she didn't tell her family. And I like how she told her mama and her daddy, I didn't tell y'all because that was my moment and you guys was gonna ruin it. I know how y'all feel about him, and I wanted to have that moment for myself. I was so here for her in that excuse. Her dad just feels like she takes care of Alan and he don't want her to hurt, he don't want her to suffer. Just a basically daddy and daughter conversation where her daddy don't want to see her crying over no dude, don't want her hurt by no dude. He have to Alan has to take care of Brooke and the kids, and the daddy just want to be able to breathe and know his daughter and grandkids are taken care of. Understandable. Like it's very understandable. It's just the way Warren be going about things that be looking side eye, but I get where he coming from, and I get as Alan being a grown ass man where he be coming from. Brooke needs to really sit both of them down together with her because he was saying how Alan sat down with him. But I think they all need to sit down, the parents and them, and just get a clear understanding where their relationship is, what they accept in their relationship from the family of the outside, of them always making their 2 cents. Because a lot of times it'll be a strain where you trying to work on your relationship, but when your family is always into it, that's not going to help the situation. So it has to be a talk where they have to respect boundaries, and so do Alan. You know what I'm saying? This family, I think, can work if everybody respect their boundaries and not tell people what they should be doing as grown adults. Like, everybody is going to make their own decisions on bad choices, good choices, whatever. So Alan has to understand that, because Alan, you wasn't the best when you got married. You just wasn't this rich dude when you got married to Candy, and you struggle. So I mean, I'm not telling him to step back and be quiet, but step back and observe and just be there, because you're going to run your daughter away because she really loves Alan. You're going to really run her away, and you can see it all in her face that she would rather be with Alan than be dealing with what her parents telling her to do and say and all this kind of stuff. So it's a hard situation with them. That's all I got for the Westbrooks. If I miss anything, you guys can leave it in the comment section. We do know Crystal and Josh is still going strong, so that's cool. But that's all I remember. I'm trying to think, but that's all I remember from the Westbrooks. I apologize that I didn't take notes, but I was trying to get my hair right last night. I'm just saying. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys on the next video. Make sure you follow me on all social media sites by the Ghetto View, THA, not THE. Shout out to all the Westbrooks, Candy, Warren. I keep forgetting the little brother name, and I'm so sorry. Somebody left his name down in my comment section last week, and I still forgot. But Brooke, Bree, Crystal, Brooke, Bree, Crystal, Morgan, and India. Shout out to you guys. I'm loving the show. I really, really do. I really love it because every week is something that's positive. This week was India talking to the girls about bullying. It's always something positive on every episode, and I appreciate that. It's always the sisters supporting each other. I appreciate that. So, yeah, I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Peace.